5,000 RPM. Let's go. Spinning a lot. It's good now. So what's going on, Gas Gang? My name's Jamie. Welcome back to Officially Gas. Now today, as promised, we are back up in my 640 brake horsepower stage 3 hybrid turbo BMW M3, and we're going to be running some 0 to 60s on this bad boy. So stay tuned for this one and let's get it. First things first, I hope everyone is keeping well. Obviously, the current climate is just crap. Anyone who's suffering with the virus, COVID, Corona, whatever the hell you want to call it, just be safe, keep healthy. Guys out there, just you know, be smart with it and keep things moving. Hopefully today, if you are self-isolating or you're locked in your house, we'll bring you some laughs and some jokes and a little bit of entertainment. But as I said in the intro, we are going to be doing a 0 to 60 on this bad boy today. So I have run a test before on this car, but it was in stock form, and I think the best we got was actually a 4.6, and that was on a dry day, as is today. So it's nice and dry today for once in England, which is strange. Now I think BMW actually quote these to get to 60 in stock form in 4.1 seconds, which I could just get nowhere near when I ran a test before. And I think I actually achieved the 4.6 by not using launch control and just planting my foot down. I got the 4.6. So this has actually got launch control. Now the thing is, a 0 to 60 test on a rear wheel drive car is a little bit Marmite because, you know, it's a rear-wheel drive car, it's very high-powered now, and it's never going to put the power down that well. But I thought for science sake, as I said, because I would do some testing since it has went stage 3, I would let you guys know exactly what kind of 0 to 60 time this is now going to get. Also before, what I think is probably worth mentioning is I was running Dunlop, I think they're called Dunlop Sport Maxes on the rear before. Now we are running PS4 S's all the way around. Obviously now we've got about 200 brake horsepower more than we did before. So it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be an interesting one to see if it's going to make the 0 to 60 better than a stock time or worse than a stock time. And when I'm saying stock time, I'm going to use the 4.6 because that's what I achieved before in this car. Although it'd be great to beat a 4.1, I just don't know. It's going to be a tricky one. Yeah, as I say, today we're focusing on 0 to 60s. So let's go over to the 0 to 60 road and get cracking. Let's do it. Right, so first attempt, we're in M2 mode. It's pretty much the most aggressive mode before turning traction control completely off. So yeah, I'm just going to plant it. So 3, 2, 1, here we go. Okay, traction control, 60. I felt all right once it started like allowing the power to come through. Traction control was just flashing throughout first and second. I'm gonna pull over and let you know what that was. It felt okay, we'll see. Right, you are not gonna, I can't even believe this. I cannot even believe this. You're not gonna believe me. My first attempt, just flooring it in M2 mode, I just hit a verified 3.95. That is ridiculous. That didn't even feel that quick. That's sub 4 seconds. A 3.95. Look, I'll put that time up now so you can see. That is ridiculous. Right, so basically what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna try like a launch control and just see if we can get any better. I don't know if it can be better. That's crazy. I might just revert back to just planting it. We'll have a go with launch control, see how we get on, and just go from there. Let's get it. All right, second attempt. Launch control activated. Hopefully this works. Ain't done it in ages. Left foot on the brake, right foot down. Launch control active. 3,500 RPM. Let's go. Spinning. We're back on it. Oh, that's good. Jeez, that's good. Wow, that felt all right. There was a lot of slip at the beginning, but it put the power down a lot better. Well, it kept the power on. Wow, that felt good. Let me pull over and see what that was, because that felt crazy. This is just getting crazy. Now, for a rear-wheel drive car, the time that I just hit is bananas. I was fully expecting to come out here and not be anywhere near the time I just hit. With launch control activated, we just hit a 3.71. That is crazy, rear wheel drive car. That is ridiculous. 3.71. It's quite a big car too. Oh, that's great. Look, I'll put the time up now so you can see again. It's just getting better and better. I think, right, so I'm gonna do a couple more attempts. What I will do is I'm going to use launch control because obviously it's aiding us. I might, because you can adjust the launch control, so what I might try and do is adjust the RPM before I let it go. I don't think you can lower the RPM, but I think you can adjust it up. So what I'll do, right then we were launching at 3.5. I'm going to up it to 4,000. Don't know if it's going to be the right thing to do. See if it gets any better. It's probably is going to create a lot of wheel spin and slip. But for science sake, we're on a roll at the moment. Let's see if we can better a 3.71, which is crazy. Let's get it using launch control now. We're gonna up it to 4,000 RPM if we can. Ready? All right, we're gonna up it now. All right, 4,000 RPM, let's go. Spinning a lot, it's good now. That felt ridiculously fast. Again, it's mad because you're almost sliding sideways, but it's keeping the power on, and you're kind of going in a straight line. You just have to correct it a little bit to keep going. That felt quick, not sure if it was quick as a 3.71. Again, using higher RPMs this time, 4,000 RPM. Let's quickly check out what you're saying. Okay, this is mad. All right, so that one's a bit of a strange one actually. We actually got quicker. We actually done a 3.70, but it's saying it's invalid time, too much of a slope on that one. So there was a -1. I'll put the time up now so you can basically work it out yourselves. But it's saying it's invalid. Obviously, if you've got too much of a slope either way, then that way it's going to work against you or in your advantage, depending, and give you a faster time. That one was inaccurate. So I think what we're going to do anyway, because I felt like we got a lot of slip on that one. It felt quick, but I don't feel like it felt as quick as the initial one. So I'm going to run it again, normal launch control, which is 3,500 RPM, and see what we can get. Let's do it. All right, guys, last attempt, launch control active. Let's beat this. It's not giving me launch control for some reason. I'm not sure what is going on. All right, forget it. No launch control. We're just going to go for it. Let me put it back into M2 mode. All right, last one. Ready, steady, go. Traction cutting. It's good now. That didn't feel as good. For some reason, it wouldn't give me launch control. I'm not sure why it wouldn't give me launch control. Maybe I've overused it. I only used it a few times, or a couple of times. So yeah, we'll pull over and see what that was. Didn't feel as good, but anyway, let's get it. Yeah, that weren't as great as expected. That was a 4.20. I'll put the time up now anyway. All right, so 4.20. Obviously, it wouldn't let me get into launch for the last one. I'm not sure why that was. Perhaps this has some sort of a protection. If it feels like you've launched a car too many times in a row, it won't do it. I know back in the day when I had my Mercedes A45 AMG, that always used to cut you off from doing launch control. It would only let you do a few. So I think for today anyway, regardless, I mean, if I kept going with that launch control, perhaps we'd get a 3.5. I don't know, who knows? I mean, it was slipping a lot, but it was still going in a straight line. It's all mad. Like, I'm kind of actually blown away that we actually got a 3.71. Honestly, when I came out today, I did not expect it to be anything like that. In fact, as I said before, the last time I got when the car was stock was a the fastest time I got before when the car was stock was a 4.6. And I thought with more power going to the rear wheels, we weren't even gonna get that. But maybe it's the tires that are helping, but obviously, like, you're not going to shave a second or near on a second off your time for just tires. So obviously the power has worked. Also, I am running a GTS gearbox flash on this, so maybe, I don't know, maybe it's all working together. But a 3.71, that's mad. I'm happy with that time. In fact, that would put me top of the rear wheel drive leaderboard. And I'll put that leaderboard up now, but as you see, I'm not on it because it's not fair, because usual testing conditions have 2 people in the car and it's just me. So I'm not gonna claim that, but obviously this is a fast rear wheel drive car to 60. God knows how much faster it could go. That's mad, I'm happy with that. And this is not a 0 to 60 car. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna end the video here. Again, I hope everyone's doing well. Hope this has cheered you up throughout the, you know, the ongoing epidemic and all that. Positive thinking, guys. Yeah, there was actually a lot of events that I kind of wanted to go to, or things I had planned for this car to go to, which have been cancelled, which is a little bit annoying. So I won't be able to test it in other ways, like drag races and you know, like quarter-mile tests. But I'm sure we'd be able to work something out in some shape or form. I don't know. But anyway, guys, listen, we're gonna end the video here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy today, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you go back and check some other content out too, because I know you all like that. I'm gonna catch you on